Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dollies and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we started working with blood magic. Just getting some basic quests done with blood magic and all that. We got a decent amount done, but there's still plenty to do. And so I did a little bit of work off camera. And I have the blood altar set up where all we have to do is replace all of the netherrack with runes of any type, and we need to add a couple more blocks as we get to them. But we do all that and we will have, I think this will go up to a tier 5 altar. Tier 6, unfortunately, would require me to put a block basically right there, all the way around. It just barely fits in this platform, so I'm gonna have to decide how I want to make that look, but this is the platform. There are some gaps. I use vibrant quartz glass just because it seemed easy enough to make. It does illuminate the area around it, so it's kind of nice to have. Basically we're gonna need some pillars with some blocks on top of these for some of the later tiers, and I just looked this stuff up online, but I do believe we can get a mail order catalog. Let's try this, because I've done this once before and I think this is how you get the resource. So can I make the mail order catalog? What are we missing? We're missing glass and a book. The book should not be too much of a problem, except I need more paper. Except I need more, I need more sugar cane. So let's get that, and yeah, I haven't really worked on Botania flowers yet. Still need to do more stuff with that. I really haven't had much time to prep this. This video is actually going up late, unfortunately. So because of that, I've been building and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, sorry about that, but it happens. So let's get a book. One of these days I will teach this how to make books, and then we're gonna need glass times 2. And that'll take just a second. So mail order catalog, we should be able to make. Yes, there we go. Alright, so mail order catalog. How do you do anything with this? Well, let's go somewhere nice and empty. Farmcraft area should be fine. And I do believe all you have to do, it doesn't say, there's no tooltip or anything. Right clicking it doesn't do anything, but I believe dropping it on the ground and back up. There we go. Took a minute. But that is how you get the Sanguine Scientium. Scientium, I guess? I don't know how to say that. Now, is there much here? Blood altar. So, yes. Let's see. There should be a thing. Next step, tier 3. So it teaches you how to make all the tiers. So we're going to need glowstone blocks. That's one of the first things we're going to need. But yeah, this is another way to get that. I don't know if that was a quest or anything. Probably wasn't. But let's go ahead and set up this guy a little bit more. So we're going to need glowstone. We're going to need 4 glowstone blocks. And those just go right on top of the first set of pillars. And we also need to replace all the runes. Now, here's the thing. We're going to need a lot of runes. So they just go right here. Pretty easy. So we're going to need a lot of runes. And let's grab these guys. And a lot of these runes will be replaced later. But we get our sigil. And we see this is a tier 1. Well, we can very quickly bump this up to a tier 2. I'm just going to use blank runes for this part. And we're now tier 2. So let's turn our jetpack on, get down here easier. Tier 3, we have to replace all these runes. Now the question is, do we have enough? Probably not. It requires 20, I think. So we're going to put whatever runes we have and kind of go from there. And yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough. Efficiency runes, and then runes of self-sacrifice. We literally need one more. Whoops. Is that one more? Yes, we literally need one more blank rune. So how do we get those again? I don't remember. Blank rune. Or I guess it's a blood rune. It's made from blank slates. Rune. Blood rune. So we need 2 blank slates. That should be pretty easy. Unfortunately, I don't know how many... We don't have any blank slates, so we're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some more stone. And honestly, I'm gonna keep like 2 stacks over there. Let's also get a crafting table. Turn that into a crafting station because they're much better. And we're gonna deal with getting more blood in here a lot quicker. And I'll also probably do a little bit of automation. But let's just put this right here. I'm going to pick up all the loose blocks that I can. And we'll have a nice crafting table right in front of us. So we need to get some blood. And we don't need all that much, so just 2 pieces for right now. So we'll store the rest in here. I think I'm going to put like 3 things of stone in here. So there's 1. And this should be 2. We need a blood orb for this crafting. I made red chests because, well, blood. And then I have another one over there for all of the the alchemy stuff. So yeah, there is 2 blank slates. We will come back down here, and this should make this a tier 3, which I believe is what we need for, yes, the next blood orb. So that would be the Magician's Blood Orb. Yeah, tier 3 with 2,500 life points. That doesn't sound like fun. That sounds pretty rough. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. So, to get to the Magician's Blood Orb, we could kill ourselves, basically, with the sacrificial orb, or we could get a sacrificial, a dagger of sacrifice, rather, which is just an iron sword and some blood. So let's grab an iron sword. Should not be too bad to get. And yeah, we'll get a little bit of blood in here. It doesn't take that much, so we'll just do that for a little bit, and hopefully it'll keep up. And we're gonna get a lot of blood. We have a lot of runes kind of augmenting everything. We're gonna want to change those runes eventually. But what we're gonna do is we're going to build a little bit of a mob spawner right above here. That way, okay, that should be more than enough. That way we can get plenty of blood. And we'll use the Dagger of Sacrifice, which I don't know if that has to be bound. Nope. We'll use the Dagger of Sacrifice for that. So, that is the next thing to do. And I'm trying to think what's going to be the best way. I've been trying to decide what's going to be the best way. We could always do the auto spawner, but that requires power and that requires essence, and that's kind of annoying. I think what we're going to do, and this is probably not going to be the best of methods, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Nether. We're going to get a blaze spawner, because that's a really easy spawner to get. But to do that, we're going to need a dolly, which is not I said I shift-clicked that. I was going to say, I shift-clicked that. 3 diamonds. That's a diamond dolly. So diamond dollies allow you to move spawners, which is really cool, really powerful as well. Now, we're also going to we'll need some other stuff, but let's go get the spawner first, and then we'll come back to that. So, off to the nether. Hopefully we don't die. You know what? I'm going to take my cleaver just in case. We have decent armor. Is there anything I have on me I don't want to lose? Let's put that in there. What kind of safari nets do we have? We have a blaze. We have a skeleton. We have a pig. I think I wanted to grab a gas. Nah, don't care about gas. I think that was for Blizz, but we didn't actually end up making the Blizz, the freezing doll. We'll get to that another time. Anything else I really care about? Not really. I'm going to put my axe away. And let's grab cleaver. So all we have to do is go to the nether, find a blaze spawner, and grab it. That's it. So it should be pretty easy. Should be pretty straightforward. And hopefully we don't die. So journey map. Fortress is over this direction. I think it's up here. Is this where my ladder is? Yes. Alright, let's turn our jetpack off so we don't waste power trying to go down the ladder. And now we can turn it back on. Alright, so a lot of spiders. Right here is a little gap. And this lets me get here to the nether fortress. Now, something to make of note. The tier 5 altar. I can never remember the numbers. The tier 5 altar requires beacons. We are going to need to get beacons at some point. We're going to need 4 of them for blood magic. Shouldn't be that hard to find a spawner. I know there are plenty on here. And that's where we died. So let's see. Just drop down here. Right there's one. So we just have to get here fast enough. And we have it now. Now it does give us slowness and mining fatigue. Oh, there was one right there too. But luckily we're flying, so who cares? I wish we could fly just slightly faster. But it's okay. There's a ghast. Don't really care about the gas. That is a nasty mob rather. Alright, let's kill you. And nothing. Dang it. Alright, good work. Oh well. One of these days, I have some ideas of how to kind of safely get nethers or wither skulls, but we'll see kind of what's the best way later. I'm not too concerned about that, and I think we just come over here and go over top. Our portal's right down here. Hello, Mr. Big Spider. You're creepy in real life, but in Minecraft, not that bad. There are much worse spiders in Minecraft. Oh, hello, Mr. Gas. Don't mind if I do. I'll take your, Oh, hey, we got a great shard, too. That is for killing something with, looting on your sword. It's a chance to get that. So, we have the blaze spawner. Now, here's the thing. I want to be able to toggle it on and off. I didn't really think about that. how am I gonna do? I have a basic idea of how I'm gonna do that, but I didn't think about that too much farther. Because we're going to need. Let's just fly over there. We're going to need to be able to toggle redstone, glowstone lamps on and off. That's kind of how I'm planning on doing that, and I don't really know a good way to do that in this mod pack. Endearing hatchet. Because redstone, I don't believe there's any red alloy. Is there any like wireless redstone? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the best way to do that. There is automagi, something like that. It's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that there is that. That would allow us to do the red crystals, and those aren't too bad to do. So, that might be a good way. So that's a little bit of a cross mod thing. So let's look into that. Because honestly, if we don't get to building the little mob spawner today, that's fine. Just kind of getting this set up so that we can get plenty of stuff. The big thing I want to do is I want to get a lot of blood, a lot of runes, and all that kind of stuff, and kind of upgrade the runes. Which, by the way, just kind of to show this off, Rune of Sacrifice. These are not that bad. Rune of Self-Sacrifice are a little cheaper, arguably. It depends on if you have gold or not. But both of those are pretty easy to get. So, Automagi. We can buy red crystals. And I think the thing we want is resonating red crystals. So, these are not too bad to make. We're going to need some air shards, some nether quartz. That's not that bad. And we need 2 of them. Resonating red crystals. Okay. So then we also need red crystals, which is just a crucible recipe with vitreous. That should be pretty easy. If we look up vitreous, I think the best thing is glass because that's all it has. So we're gonna need like 2 redstone, 2 glass. So let's grab that. This will be incredibly easy. And I'm just gonna wait for it. Shouldn't take that long. I was probably having to grind up some sand. And then redstone. We're gonna need a bit of this. And then we're gonna want some glowstone lamps. Redstone lamps, what they're called. And we're gonna need like, let's get like 4 of them. We'll see if that's enough. Okay, so this should be everything we need, at least for this first part. Let's get our bucket and more crucible crafting. Eventually this will be we'll be able to automate this once it boils. There we go. And red crystals. I just need my wand, which is right here. The only thing is hopefully we have enough stuff. And can I scan some of this stuff? Let's throw these out. Should be able to scan those. Scan this. Nope. Can I scan my wand? I already have. Cool. Scanning is not very much fun in this mod pack just because there's no inventory scanning, which is a pain. So we have 2 red crystals. We need the resonating crystals. So that is going to require quite a bit of air. We have plenty of air. Cool. So we should be able to do this, no problem. I cannot wait to get some nodes and recharge my wand. We're actually going to use blood magic for that because I think that's the easiest way that I at least know of. So we need 2 nether quartz each and air shards. Hopefully we have some air shards. Otherwise we'll have to hammer them up, and I don't remember what gives you air shards. Not off the top of my head anyway. But this is something I've never actually used. But it shouldn't be too bad. We don't have any air shards. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad to do. Air shards come from sandstone slabs, so that is pretty easy actually. So let's grab some of that, and we need a hammer. I wish I had a hammer with fortune, but that's okay. So just something like this. We hammer these. And is it a 100% chance? Recipe. It is 100% chance. Cool. So that's easy enough. I know one of the things we're gonna have to do for the hoarding is getting a lot of water shards, and I think that one's a little bit more annoying to get. But let's scan this, and we should be able to make 2 resonating crystals. Perfect. And now I'm going to scan these resonating red crystals. Excuse me. So I'm not entirely sure how they work. I've never used them before, but I think it's pretty simple. They work 15 blocks away. We're going to want a lever. Oh, Natura. It's like, this doesn't have carpenter's blocks, does it? That'd be much more fun. So I think what you do is something like this, and then you can put him right here, and we can have some redstone, and what will happen is the redstone lights up, because this sends 15 power all the way across here. It gets 14, just like a normal, like it's right next to each other, and then powers this. So that is what we're going to use to that looks really cool as well. I like the red crystals. I like the way they look. I didn't think I would. Red crystals, by the way, I didn't really talk about this, but they are basically wires. You can use them up and down walls. They pass signals across corners and all that kind of stuff. And they basically allow for wired, like you can run redstone up walls. And then there's some other ones. I believe amplified are basically it outputs full strength signal in a specified direction. So it's basically a repeater. Dense. It's pretty much. Oh, so it allows you to do specific signals. I'll have to remember that. I think I need something for that for another series, Regrowth. And then dim will output a strength lower than the cap. So yeah, they do different things. I don't know what all. There's remote comparators. There's the hourglass, which is a timer. A lot of fun stuff. But what we're going to use them for is to build a spawn room that I can toggle on and off. That's it. So let's grab. I could use nether bricks, but I think. Do I use nether bricks? I need to. Is there an easy way to get nether bricks other than. Why is that in there? I mean, I could do that way. That actually saves you a little bit. And it's not too bad. We can get plenty of soul sand as well, but a little bit too much hassle for me. So let's just use stone bricks. I might switch it later. I might not. I don't know. So let's grab some more. I'm also going to need just a little bit of stone slabs. And yeah, so basically I want these guys to fall not directly on here, but basically right here. So what we're going to do Put a stone slab there. That's where I want them to fall. And then, let's jetpack. We're gonna have something like this, so they can't shoot us. And let's see, we're gonna want, I'll probably do a little bit more with this, but this will be good enough. And then I think we're gonna want conveyor belts. What kind of conveyors do we have? I know we have Mine Factory Reloaded. We also have extra utilities, which are cheaper. These are honestly cheaper because it's rubber and a little bit of iron. These are, you just get a lot more. And I don't really care about things spawning on them. So, let's do something like this. And what we'll want is conveyor belts here. So, actually, let's go one more up. And now we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 wall. So just something like this. I know it's not the best looking above our altar, but trust me, it will be good. And we just need to do that basically every side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then wall. Okay. So like that. And honestly, let's quickly light this up because I don't want anything spawning up here if I can help it. Let's go grab more stone bricks. Let's tell this to make like, I don't know, 400 stone. Let's get the builder's wand. We can put our Thaumanomicon away. Don't need that anymore. So basically, once we can make all of this, this spawn room, let's get conveyor belts. Can we make those? We're missing rubber. Of course we are. Do we have any? Do we have any rubber at all? No. So let's come over here and grow a couple of rubber trees. Let's grab some bone meal. We have our axe that can kind of deal with this, so we shouldn't need all that much rubber, but we'll need enough. One of these days I should probably set this up to do rubber as well, but oh well. So do I have any more saplings yet? No. Once I get a sapling, I'm going to grow another tree, and we'll go from there. So, there we go. We have 7. That's not bad, but we can do more. So let's grab some more rubber. And I can't remember, does this have vein miner? No. I didn't think it did. So all we have to do, we do have to cook this up. So, and our furnace down below is busy, so let's grab this guy. And we need like, let's get like 2 sets for now. That should be more than enough. So we just need 6 of this. How are all these guys doing? I saw the Flint is full, but Flint also has a void upgrade, so who cares? Bone meal's getting close, so I'll need to get a, and so is Surge's Quartz. I'll need to get upgrades for those as well. No big deal. Alright, we have enough for 3 sets. So let's get at least 2. That's half a stack of these guys. And let's see, we can make a bunch more stone bricks. I do want to make a little bit more slabs. and we'll make things look nicer, but we should be able to just do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't want to do that. I didn't realize it had that part with it. No problem. My pick is very fast. Alright, so we got that. Do 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5. And good enough. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So this is going to be the area for the spawner. And this is going to allow us to basically get all the blood we could ever want. And I'm going to do most of it manual, but we can always add other things to make it not so manual. Basically, there's some rituals that will allow us to get a lot of blood pretty easily. Alright, so let's go. I'm not going to worry about sleeping. So, we'll basically want. So if this is the center, we're going to want 1, 2, 3. That is where the spawner will be at. And then we should be able to just kind of do one of these. We need more stuff. Let's light it up a little bit more. Let's go sleep. Because things are going to spawn there, and I'm going to have to kill them. But if we're quick about it, they might not. So let's sleep, and yeah, basically we're going to make a bit of a mob spawner, and that'll allow us to get a lot more blood. So the blaze spawner will go in the center off of that block. There will be at least 2 blocks underneath it. Actually, I think I want to move it up one more. Let's just use cobblestone. So we'll go off of this, and it will try to spawn above and below. We could honestly put that like close to the ceiling and let things fall down. That might not be a bad idea. I'll have to see if. Oops. I'll see if that will like make if I will have a problem with like blazes spawning above it, because that's the only thing I can foresee being a problem. But it shouldn't be that bad. So let's grab more stone bricks. Always can use more of these. In fact, let's make some more stone. Just tell it to make 1,000. It'll take it a while, but it's fine. So we just come here, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's good enough. And yeah, pretty quick to build this stuff with the builder's one. I love it. That's why I made it so early. And let's see. We get conveyor belts. Basically, we could do these conveyor belts aren't pushing me. Did they make it so that they don't push players anymore? Maybe. I think we can throw an item down. Yeah, we can see that it is in fact going the way we want it to. I didn't realize they made it where it doesn't push players. That's kind of cool. So we'll do something like this. Then on the other side, we're gonna need a lot more conveyor belts. That's fine though. And then I think this is the point where I'm gonna do something like this. And I left that one hole just so that we can have an escape. Cool. So the last thing that we're going to have to do is up here. One, we're going to want to light this up pretty well. It shouldn't be that bad. And then one right there. And then every like 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to want like right here. Let's see, one here, here, and here. I hope this is enough. If not, I can always add more. Put the lamps. And we're going to need like some repeaters. I'll put a repeater right here. And right here. And I think we're going to have to do something like this. And we could do something like this. Put a torch there. And that should light up everything. Once I get once I get redstone here. That doesn't transfer through. So let's actually move this up one. And that should transfer? Yes, perfect. In fact, we don't actually need anything here or here. We have barely enough, so that should light everything up well enough. Hopefully that nothing will spawn in here. Not quite, but that's okay. If I get random spawns every once in a while, I don't really care. We'll see if I need to alter that or anything, but that works out nicely enough. Let's get more conveyor belts and get our blaze spawner in there, and unfortunately we're gonna have to end the episode here soon. Probably gonna need some more rubber though. That's okay. So conveyor belts, we get 16 more. We get another half a stack. I need like 1 stone brick. Just take the 16. So we'll get all of this stuff going. And we'll do this. Alright, cool. So we are definitely going to need more conveyor belts. Like 1 more set should be more than enough. Let's see, 1, 3. It's exactly enough. So we need exactly 3 more rubber. It's not fun. So close, but not yet. There. So let's grab rubber sapling. And bone. My fingers are on the right keys. I could get some bone meal. And I'm going to quickly take off my jetpack and we're going to charge it while we're over here. Shouldn't be that bad to do. And yeah, so grow this. And the upside of this is we're going to get a ton of blaze rods. That's kind of why I'm doing blaze spawner. Just because I want more blaze rods. Yeah, that did not take long at all. So this will take it just a second, but I want to get at least one more sapling, just to kind of keep stock. Like I said, I will probably one of these days I'm going to set this up automatically. Just get like the rubber automatically from the tree farm. That would probably be smart. I could probably switch it over to only rubber. It would do just fine, I think. We get a decent amount of rubber and all that kind of fun stuff. So I might do that here soon. I might do that between episodes. At least get a little bit of a patch somewhere. But we should be able to do this. Conveyor belts. Dump off everything we don't need. And we should be able to start getting blazes in here. Hopefully they don't spawn all the time. If they do, I'll have to put more lights. But otherwise, I don't think things can spawn on these conveyor belts. I don't believe so anyways. So that should be everything I need in here. Let's go grab the blaze spawner and try to get out as soon as we can. So we need the diamond. What'd I do with my dolly? Oh, I put it in the chest over here. That's right. I remember now. I put it in here. Okay, so all we have to do... Now this does cause the diamond dolly to take a little bit of durability. But basically, you can do that like 6 times, I think. So I'm going to stand right here, and I want to see if we get any spawns. We should still be close enough. Now, if we turn this... So I'm not hearing anything. That's good. Something should have spawned by now. Which tells me that at the very least, we won't... Oh, great. I just had to say something. Alright, well, let's turn it off, and I will fix that later. So it's nice and dark up there. Blazes should eventually be pushed down in here. Or did they make it work? Conveyor belts don't move entities. That could be a thing. I don't know why that does that. Alright, well, let's turn that off. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's moving entities, so let's pick this guy back up. I'll deal with those guys and make more lights in there. I might have to do some red crystal stuff. I will do that off camera though. And yeah, I think I'm going to switch to another conveyor belt system. I think I'm going to use these because I believe these will move mobs. Yeah, these I know will do that, and they're also blocks, so we'll see how this changes. I'll deal with that between episodes, though. So I'm just gonna kill these guys and call it a day. But yeah, so the plan is to have them drop down and hit right here, and then I can kill them with the dagger of sacrifice. That way I get blood. So I'm going to work on that off camera. Next time, I don't know what we're going to do. We might do some more blood magic. We might jump to something else. Figure it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It didn't work how I wanted it to, but I'll fix it off camera. And yeah, we'll have some fun. We did mess around with some red crystals. That's kind of fun. I'll probably use more of those to get more lamps just kind of all over the place. So it'll be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!